EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
His first carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down. It's Hines trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready to break. 15, 15. Focus, defense, focus. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was a little bit of turnstile blocking there by the offensive line.
I love that description. Normally when the offensive linemen are pointing, it's a defensive lineman that they think that they drew off sides. Here they're pointing at each other. I thought you had it. No, I thought you had it. Someone had the ball carrier. That was the problem.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 3rd down gain of 19.
That's good for Broncos. First down.
Come on, set. 50, play. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Lindsay looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw, Lindsay. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. On play action, Locke. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Locke. Funches has it complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Okay, just like that. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Luck. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
On second down, here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is taken at the 23. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go, Mexico. Top 4.
They run with Hines. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the Broncos' 37-yard line.
Check out. 674.
Now a give, right side. Hines, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 24, check 24. 11 feet. Hey, exit. 47.
From the gun, here's Love. And this is Parker, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Luck able to get this one to Mack, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the 11 feet.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Close.
A shotgun snap for Love. And it's caught by Parker. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, it's Hines. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Come on. 25, Mike, 125. Big stop. Run, man. Let's go. Kill.
Here's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Locked to throw on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Jackson, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Block off of play action. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And the pressure gets to him again. Danico Autry, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They run again with Hines. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Check out. 627. Watch the out. Watch the out.
From the 44, Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
47's the mark, boy. 47. 11.
Luck now to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's coming. Double up. Monday. Check safety.
On first down, Hines. And a short gain down to about the 33. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check out. 622. 540. Easy. Alert. Check. Rush. 80 weapon. 12. Hey, Delta.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck steps away to his left. Complete to Hilton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Twelve. 47's the mic, boy. 47. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,200.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys have now moved out in front. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the... Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run, watch the run.
The pitch back, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check 99, check 99. He's checking.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Locke. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Now Locke. The quick slant caught. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Here we go again. Back.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On first down, Swift. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 27. I got one. Hey, check.
From the end zone, Locke. And the catch made by Hilton. And they work this out past the 25. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Check, 47. Not today, you won't. Not today.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Brandon, I can just tell you from experience, there's nothing like pitching a shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't humming, but, hey, all they needed was, well, you can't score 1 point. All they needed was 2 points. Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
They got what they needed. Exactly right.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.